Around 7:45, I saw him in the woods. I don't know how I saw him in the woods. Something caught my eye in the woods, and I said, that looks like a deer, and he had a decent rack. I got in the stand this morning about 6:45. It's opening day for gun season. I've been hunting all bow season. If you do follow my Instagram, you've probably seen some of my stories. If not, follow my Instagram. Anyway, I was in the stand about 6:45, which is about an hour before sunrise. And then the deer came out. I had two does about 150 yards. Eventually, one of the does got about 4 or 5 yards in front of me. The wind started blowing. It started raining a little bit. I layered up pretty well. It wasn't even cold. It was actually pretty warm. But I'm glad I did the layers, because every now and then the wind would get up to about 25 miles an hour, which is pretty cold. I saw this buck. This buck came out around 7:45. I saw him in the woods. I don't know how I saw him in the woods. Something caught my eye in the woods, and I said, that looks like a deer. So I was like leaning like out of my stand to look at it, and it's hard to tell when you're looking through a tree and you're looking through corn. I wasn't really sure if he was a good shooter buck. I keep staring and I lost him. I couldn't find him. Then he was actually just out in the field eating corn. Turned my GoPro on and I said, that's a good buck. I was trying to talk to the camera, but at the same time it's mounted in the front of my gun and I didn't want to shoot myself in the face. You might be able to hear my voice, but you probably can't see me because I was just kind of holding it at an angle that I wouldn't shoot my face off. He came out. I never really got a chance to get buck fever. I never got really excited. I didn't get nervous, mainly because where I'm hunting is right on the border of a property line. And multiple occasions in the past, I've been hunting and they cross the fence and I never get a chance to shoot them. And he started walking towards the fence, so I thought for sure, I was like, well, he's going to the property. I'm not going to get a chance to shoot him. So I never got excited. I never got nervous. I never, I never got that buck fever that, people get all the time. Then he started moving down the fence row, but about every 5 yards, he would turn to go towards the fence. And I thought for sure he was gonna jump across the fence. And then I walked down another 5 yards, do the same thing, turn towards the fence. Finally, he got about 5 yards from my stand, which is still unshootable because there's an apple tree and all these vines are right in my way. With the apple tree being in my way, I didn't think I was gonna get a chance to shoot him. I thought for sure by the time he got to my stand, he was going to be spooked. As he started walking out away from the fence row, I realized I was going to have an opportunity to shoot him. The entire time I had my camera on him on my GoPro, and he got close, and you'll see what's next. I can't believe that. Oh, I'm sorry, I get really super excited. He's still alive, but that's a young buck. Really exciting for me. I'm sorry, but I'm excited. Sorry, I shake when I get excited. He's a good buck. I saw him walking in the woods, and I thought for sure he was going to cross the fence. Then I saw him eating in the field, and then he started walking towards the fence. I was like, he's going to cross the fence. He's walking up here. He turns to go into the fence. I think he couldn't get through, and when he couldn't get through, He walked, I mean, literally 5 yards. 5-yard shot, amazing. So it's a 10-point. I don't think he's very old. I don't really know. I'd have to have somebody age him for me, but I don't think he's very old. I think he's maybe 2 or 3 years old at the tops. It's really tan rather than a dark brown, but he's a nice buck. Alright, so